Today, I will take you through a simple car accident case from beginning to end using one of our cases as an example. This case arises out of an automobile collision at the intersection of Annapolis Road and 85th Avenue in New Carrolton, Maryland. The defendant, who coincidentally is a lawyer, is stopped at a red turn arrow signal on Annapolis Road in the left turn lane, waiting to make a left turn onto 85th Avenue. Our client was traveling eastbound in the opposite direction on Annapolis Road. The defendant took a left turn into her, causing the crash. What happened? A distracted driver, not surprisingly, right? The defendant started to look for a parking pass because she was getting close to work, and she heard a horn beep behind her and assumed it was directed at her, and she pulled out without looking. Our client suffered a fractured ankle that required hardware. She could walk normally, and there were no outward signs of injury if you saw her walking down the street. But obviously no one wants hardware in their ankle, and there were some activities that were going to be more of a challenge for her moving forward. So it's not a catastrophic injury, but it's certainly a serious one. Allstate insured the defendant and had a $1 million policy. We repaired our case, wrote a nice demand letter, and Allstate offered $70,000. Our client considered the offer but turned it down. We filed a lawsuit and went through the pretrial discovery process. Allstate would not admit responsibility. But one of our goals is to give the jury as few things to decide as possible at trial. So we filed a motion for judgment requiring the driver to accept responsibility for the crash, which the judge granted. We prepared our client for trial, spending more time with her and her husband getting ready for trial than the actual trial itself took. Our client and her husband were good people, and our preparation made them comfortable where they could really be themselves at trial, and that really helped. Before trial, Allstate doubled the settlement offer to $140,000. Now our client really swallowed hard. This was a lot of money for a young couple with a young family. They asked me what I thought they should do. I told them what I believed, that a jury could easily offer them less, but that I thought a Prince George's County jury would, on average, award more than $140,000. The trial began. I gave a pretty basic opening statement. I told the jury what everyone agreed happened and explained the science of ankle fractures, a topic I know pretty well. But I also gave the jury a heads up that we were going to ask them for $1.1 million. This number is actually more than a jury would be allowed to award because Maryland has a cap on damages that would limit their verdict in this case to about $900,000. But you want to allow a little room for the jury to give you less. We only had 3 witnesses: the victim, her husband, and a doctor who testified by videotape. The case was not going to be about what any medical doctor was going to say. It was whether they believed how much the plaintiff had suffered from this accident. I tried the case with my partner Laura Zoyce, and our goal was to get the case tried in a single day and keep the case clean, so there was no chance of us getting reversed on appeal. And it was hard, but we passed over some legal arguments that we might have won because we knew the process would, 1, slow down the case, and 2, if we did win, give them an issue on appeal. The jury got the case at about 3:30 and came back with a verdict in just 30 minutes, a $925,000 verdict that got reduced to about $900,000 after the cap. Our client was absolutely thrilled. After the trial, the Maryland Daily Record wrote a story about the case, and the Allstate lawyer was quoted as saying they were very confident in their case. They had no interest in settling it. And that's not entirely true. Look, we want to settle every case, and we settle most of our cases before trial. If the insurance company is not willing to pay, you have no choice but to take them to trial. If you have a car accident claim in Maryland or District of Columbia, call us today at 1-800-553-8082. We can help you maximize the value of your claim. We will fight for you to get you what you deserve. Thank you.